Hey folks, a few videos ago we posted that we solved our emergency brake issue by cleaning it very well. Unfortunately, that did not work out. The time between that video and today is probably about 3 months, and in that time period the brake worked perfectly fine. And then last week we got another warning, so I took it into the dealer yesterday and it is damaged. So it's going to be about a $1,300 repair. And I want to show you what's going on and warn anybody with a Promaster from 2022 or newer to take a look at your setup and see if you want to do some preventative maintenance on it as well. Okay, so here's the damage. This wire right here, the insulation on it is cracked, and this connector, this part is part of the caliper. That's what's having to be replaced. That's clearly damaged. So what I'm getting done at the dealer, they're going to replace this wiring harness down to here, as well as the caliper to correct or to replace the damaged connector. You can see that this shield here is normally supposed to be covering all this, and I'll show you that on the good side. And you can see this little plastic cover here that got hit. The best we can figure, there was one pothole that was filled with water in a parking lot, and we drove through it and bottomed out, and that has to be when the damage occurred, that something would bend this shield back. And on the good side, I'll show you what I think is the problem with this design. And here is the side that is functioning properly. You can see how the shield is covering that connector back there. But what concerns me is these wires are exposed to the, to the weather and very close to the ground, that if something comes up and hits that, they can be damaged. So I would recommend, if you have a 22 or newer, I would go out and look to see if these wires are exposed and wrap that in electrical tape. That's what I'm going to do once the weather warms up. But I think it's a bad design that you put this close to the road surface when it perhaps could have gone up here or on top of the caliper. So sort of a bad design from Dodge, especially when the repair is $1,300, and it's something that could, I guess, happen with any sort of a bottoming out. So that's a live and learn going forward. So if you have a 22 or newer, good luck.